I have read 20 Freida McFadden books and I'm going to rank them all for you. I'm going to try to speed through these as much as possible because I don't want to waste too much time. It is 20 books. But if you want my full thoughts and review, I do have a YouTube video breaking down all of that. Coming in at number 20, we have The Gift. This is a short story. This book was just so like embarrassingly awful. Like, oh my gosh. Coming in at number 19, I put The Housemaid's Wedding. I just feel like this book was super pointless. At number 18, I have The Tenant. No words. Number 17, I have The Surrogate Mother. I don't know what was going on here. But also I knew everything that was going on. Like, at number 16, I have The Locked Door. I can't remember anything about the book. 15, The Housemaid is Watching. There will be things in Freida books where she'll be like throwing out so many signs and hints. Oh my gosh, it's this person, I just know it. And then when you get to the end of the book, it's actually this completely different person that we hardly ever talked about, and we wouldn't have even guessed it was that person because we didn't know their storyline. At 14, I have The Coworker. This book wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. It was a lot of talk about turtles, and the ending surprisingly was very expected. This one might be a bit controversial, but I'm gonna go with The Inmate at number 13, right? And then at number 12, this is kind of crazy, but I have The Widow's Husband's Secret Lie, which is a satirical novella. So obviously because it's satire, you're not supposed to take it as serious, but it's funny because it was really written like it was just a regular Freida McFadden book with just a little bit more humor in it. Number 11, we have The Intruder. Can't tell you much about this book either though. And number 10, we have The Crash, which is one of the newer releases. I did enjoy the twist at the end. Number 9 is The Boyfriend. Didn't hate this book. It was okay. Number 8, I think this might be her most recent release. We have Dear Debbie. This one was pretty enjoyable. At number 7, I feel like nobody really talks about this much. It is definitely a knockoff of Verity, but I have The Wife Upstairs. If I didn't read Verity before reading this, I would have loved this book. But because I already kind of knew what to expect, it's not at the very top, but it's still a good book. I would still recommend. This one might ruffle some feathers, but at number 6 is The Housemaid. I know this is a lot of people's number 2, if not number 1. At number 5, I don't see very many people talking about this book, but I have One by One. This was, I'm pretty sure, the very first Freida McFadden book I read. So if I go back and reread it now, I'm not sure how I would rate it. I would definitely have to go back and reread to see if it is a top 5 book for me, but for now, we're just gonna leave it at 5. At number 4, I have Ward D. This book felt very eerie and suspenseful and kept me on the edge of my seat while reading. I enjoyed the twist, so I would recommend that. Number 3, I have The Housemaid's Secret. This was clearly my favorite book out of the Housemaid series. And fun fact, I read them out of order. I read The Housemaid's Secret first and then The Housemaid second. I don't know how I mixed that up. Oh, thank you so much. My number 2 and number 1 spot is so hard for me to pick between the two, honestly. And I know people are gonna stare at me like I'm crazy when I say what my number 1 is, but at number 2, I have Never Lie. This book was so fun to read, and it is a fast-paced book. At number 1, I know this is crazy, I'm going with The Teacher by Freida McFadden, not because of the contents of the book, okay? Very ill. So that is how I would rank the 20 books that I read by Freida McFadden. Let me know what your top 3 are, and if you are interested in hearing more about my thoughts